Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing on this lovely Wednesday morning? I have to adjust myself because you see the sun right there is beaming in. Let's see. I'm trying to not get the sun. Not too much anyway. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How is it where you are? It is still snowy here, but we got some sun. I don't know if it's gonna bring some heat. I don't know exactly what it's gonna do, but I know we have a little bit of sun. And so I have on my Pray t-shirt this morning, you guys. Um Cousin, if you got a word for today, I would love it if you step in. I was actually preparing my notes today, and it brought me to the Bible. And so I did write some notes, but I'm not very clear on it. So, cousin, if you are, John 14, verse 2, if you are, or just chapter 14, period. But if you would like to come on and talk about preparation and say a little prayer for us, I'd appreciate it if she's here. I don't even know if she's here. So let's see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, Miss Deltra. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Trina. I did see that Trina said she lost her uncle. I am so sorry for you. I'm so sorry, sorry, sorry. I hope that, let me say a prayer for you guys. Amen. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. We are happy to have you back, Trina. Good morning, Sunset Hibiscus. Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning, good morning, good morning, LaShawn. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Good morning, Michi. Oh, Michi, you early too. Good morning. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, Kay. Happy Winter Wednesday. Hey. It's sunny and 30 degrees. We didn't get snow here, but we got some sleet the day before yesterday. Yes, we have snow, and I think we're supposed to be getting more. I don't know exactly what we I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but I know we got a lot of it out there now. It's a lot out there now. Good morning, sis. Good morning. All right, so cousin, I didn't see cousin in here. So did I say good morning, Yolanda? Good morning, Yolanda. Yazzie Faye, how long till we meet the princess? She is cooking. I called her a cinnamon roll. She was like, I'm gonna need you to stop calling her a cinnamon roll. I'm like, she's a cinnamon roll. She is a cinnamon roll. Good morning. All right, so y'all, I have plenty of notes today, plenty of notes about preparation. Good morning. All right, so these are my notes for today. I think we can make it through. I think we can make it through. So, first of all, I want to say how many people you are how many people are joining the challenge in the Facebook group. Put a 1 in the chat if you joined the challenge. I've seen quite a few posted yesterday. I'm super excited. I want you guys to make sure that you record all your results. And right here, I put the quotes of the day. And you guys can write it down if you need it, but it's about we're preparing, right? We are getting ready for the big blessings that are coming our way. We're getting ready for the success that's coming our way, and we need to be prepared. So make sure you write that down, put it on a post-it, stick it on your mirror, stick it in on your refrigerator, stick it on your laptop, stick it in your wallet, stick it somewhere where you are going to see it every single day. Every single day. She said I need a consultation ASAP. Yep. Get your taxes together. If you need help with your taxes, Miss Betty Rose is in the chat right now. You guys can connect with her and she will help get you together. Looking good, mother. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Toya. All right. So one's in the chat. If you did the challenge is that I'm going to be posting for 30 days. I'm going to be posting one new thing to do for your social media, right? Yesterday's was put up an inspirational quote. You could have done that with a reel. You could have done it in a picture. You could have however you wanted to do it, you were able to do it. So day one was do that. Day two is today, and you're going to get it early. The updated version will be on Facebook at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. it'll be up, but it's 3 get to know me facts. So you can say 3 get to know me facts that pertains to your business. This can be done in a photo. This can be done in a carousel, which is 3 or more photos, or 3 or more, slides with words. You could also do it as a reel if you want to do it as a reel. And if you want to even step outside of the box and go live, you can also go live and do 3 fun, 3 get to know you, 3 things to get to know you. So you can go live and say 3 things. It could be something that pertains to your business, right? Don't just say just 3 whole random things, right? But 3 things that pertains to your business. The 3 things that pertain to your business. By the way, my escort people are deadline. Your deadline is Wednesday, March 15th. I don't know if there's any escort people in here. But so yeah, so you can do it either way. So if you would like to join us, just go on over to the private Facebook group. We have 2 Facebook groups. One is public, where we go live, and the second one is the private one, where we put all of the information in the challenges and updates, downloads, all that stuff's in the private Facebook group. Request to join, and then you can just jump in on a challenge. If you miss day 1, you can jump in on do day 2, and also you can use day 1 as a second post for the day if you want to, if you are behind. So it'll be great to have you come join us in the challenge. We would love to have you. We would love to have you. Oh, I thought it was any me. I don't know what you're saying, Yazzie Faye. I ain't ready to go live. I burnt my face, chest, and arm. What? You burnt it how? Oh no. Oh no. I hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. I forgot about the challenge. Okay, so Miss Loyce, you are on 2 days today. So you could do 1 post, and you could either do 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, or 1 whenever you want to about me. I thought it was about me. Oh. No, it's get to know me facts. It's about you, but it pertains to your business, right? About you, but it pertains to your business. Right? So how can you do it? I'm a music lover. I love the 90s. Like, get to know me. You can also open it up. Like, I know I'm not on here a lot, and I just realized that you guys don't really know who I am. So let me start telling you guys who I am. Let me share 3 fun facts or 3 things about me that you would like to know. You know what I'm saying? So you could do it just like that. So it's totally up to you what direction you want to go. I don't know what my about me facts would be. I got to think about it. I didn't think about it yet, but it will be up soon because I have to do it on both channels, but it will be up soon. I was making lunch for my son, and the oil went all over me. First time that happened. Been cooking for many years now. I burnt my hand over here with the oil. I know exactly what that feels like. I burnt my hand, but it was my hand and up my arm, because the oil, I think I made it splatter, and it just splashed up. So can I join even though I haven't launched and not selling yet? Absolutely, because even if you haven't launched and you're not selling, you should still be on your social media platform grooming your people to get ready for your stuff, right? You should still be grooming your people to get ready for what you got coming, right? I'm praying for a speedy recovery, Michi. Yes. Stopped in to say good morning. Oh, yes, Nini. Yes. Good energy, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Today's the day. I hope you have an amazing day today, Nini. I'm sending positive energy and love your way, and I will pray for you too. I'll pray just like I pray for everybody too. Everybody, let me see. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much, Trina. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. I'm okay. My mom told me to get fresh aloe, and that helped a lot. Thanks, ladies. Yes, and milk helps too. Let me tell you something. I burnt my leg. Here's something about me that you guys didn't know. No. Here's my one thing that you guys didn't know. Some of you do, but a long time ago, I was a part of the whole Rough Rider movement, right? The DMX, that whole Rough Rider movement. I was a part of that, right? So one of my friends was one of my best friends was the director of of the whole thing, right? And so we went down to Bike Week to shoot content. And I rode a motorcycle. I was riding a motorcycle with, who was I riding the bike with? Was I riding with, I think I was riding with the director, or I was riding with Swiss. I don't remember who I was riding with. I think I was riding with Swiss. And I was riding on the bike and just going down, the street. I got off on the wrong side of the bike. I got off the bike on the exhaust side, and I had on, like, at that time I used to wear the baby oil gel with the baby lotion, so my legs were real glossy, and my legs sizzled when it hit the exhaust, and I had this big old burn on my leg. And I was like, that ruined my whole trip. Like, I was like, this is not even fun. Like, it was still burning. Like, even after after I got off the bike and everything, and still moving around trying to just act like I didn't just burn my leg off. I had to, it was still sizzling, it was still burning, I still felt it. And so my friend was like, you need to put milk on it. And I was like, why am I gonna put milk on it? I'm not putting milk on my leg. That sounds dumb, right? I thought at that time that sounded dumb. And so it's something in the milk that soothes the burns, right? And I didn't think about it. And so I was like, I'm not going to do that. And so I didn't do it. And then years later, I had burnt my hand on a Pyrex glass. And what happened? I was like, let me try the milk thing, right? The milk remedy. So all the inside of my hand was burnt. And I was like, let me pour milk on it. The milk did actually soothe it. Actually, I think I put mustard on it too. And mustard was also another thing that soothed the burn as well. So those are some weird things that I found out that actually works when you burn yourself. Oh, Swiss, first name basis. Girl, we go way, 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 way back. Way, 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 way back. So I'm actually thinking, would you guys be interested in having the director of that whole movement? Would y'all like to have him on as a guest on the show? Let me know in the chat. Put ones or put two. Like, Nikki, they don't really have nothing to do with what we doing. Do you want to be? Do you guys think I should have him? I don't know why I'm so tongue tied this morning. Do you guys think I should have him on as a guest, or no? Put one or two. One or two. Says vinegar works too. I have used it before. Okay, they say vinegar works too. I tried butter, and butter was, I think, butter to me felt like it was making it burn more. I know it's cool, but it just felt like it was burning more. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Crystal. I swear that's the worst kind of burn. I'm telling you, I hate those. I hated it. It just still felt like it was still going, like it was burning to my soul. Good morning, Belsa. Good morning. Absolutely, yes. Okay, so, all right. So I'm going to have him. You already know. Yes, I'm going to have him come on. As well as the Queen of Stones herself. I'm gonna see if I can get him before the month is over. All right, so we are talking about preparation this week, right? So I want to know if you guys started. You said you wanted to schedule out your content. Well, not schedule out your content. You said that you wanted to send out emails a certain time, a certain schedule. You also want to post content a certain amount of times. Did you guys actually schedule these things out? Put a 1 in the chat if you did. Put a 2 if you didn't. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Butter will cook it to the flesh. Yes, see, that's what exactly what I was feeling. I was like, I gotta take this butter off. At least that's what it feels like. I'm telling you. I'm like, ooh, butter. That mustard really worked. And I kept on putting it on, the mustard and the milk. But how many of you guys, no, that's just a quote. How many of you guys have started scheduling out your content? If you want to consistently post 2 to 3 times a day, I feel that you should schedule it out. The reason why I say that you should schedule it out, because the day is going to slip away from you and you will not maintain that schedule, right? I don't want your schedule to slip by. You know, I want you to maintain the schedule that you are setting out for yourself, because we are properly preparing. And if you're planning to post content 3 to 5 days as Senya suggested, in order to get the traffic going on your page and in order for you to test, then you should also schedule that out, because when you start getting busy with your day, it's going to be harder for you to start posting content, especially 3 times a day. Yes, Notion is a place, but Notion is the place for you to plan out your content, so you can have your whole content schedule and the script and descriptions, all of that in Notions. But find a scheduling app that you are comfortable with, either Later, Plannerly, Canva, Facebook, whichever scheduling app you would like to apply. Do what works for you, right? Do it work for you. And also, if you guys are utilizing your email platforms, you are able to schedule out your content. Also do that. So if you know that you want to send 2 emails a week, write your 2 emails a week and schedule that out. Right? Because that's going to be something on automation. You don't even have to worry about it. If you know that you have a plan for your month, and you should have a plan for your month, or the things that you want to do, if there's a sale coming up, if there's just some info, maybe you're just sharing a DIY, maybe you're just giving information. Plan out those emails and schedule those out, so then you could at least have one once a week, and you don't have to worry about, oh man, I need to sit down, I need to get my stuff together. You don't have to worry about all of that, because it's going to be taken care of, right? So schedule out, you pay. If you guys are paying for your email marketing, use your platform. You're paying for the services, so you might as well utilize what comes with it, right? And so that comes with the scheduling. It also comes, some of them come with the text messaging. So utilize what you got it for and start sending out these emails. Stop wasting money and throwing it out the window. Let me see. One, schedule some content. I have to finish the emails. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Did not schedule out yet, but I did several posts. I did post several times yesterday. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so you guys, let's get into the habit of scheduling out our content. Let's get into that habit. I agree. I try to always schedule my stuff out. I know how hard, because now you had ideas in the morning, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna post again at this time, and then when you get to that time, you're like, what was my idea? What was I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And then you just skip by it, because now you're just sitting there spending the whole day thinking about what you want to post. So think about it in the morning, schedule it out, or do it in the beginning of the week, however you want to do it. However you wanted to do it, however you want to do it. I tried scheduling on Canva, but that didn't work, so back to Plannerly. I like Plannerly, and the reason why I like Plannerly, especially if you go to the computer, they give you like the trends, they give you suggestions, they give you sound suggestions. So I like Plannerly for that reason. I do. Also working on posting 3 times a day. Awesome, 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 awesome. The graphic arts student in me takes so long to create complimentary content for my brand. Okay, you're gonna have to get out of that and get it together, girl. You're gonna have to get out of that and get it together, or take the night before, and you can sit there and perfect it the way you want to perfect it, instead of trying to do it the day of, right? You could do it the night while you're resting, while you after you put Amir to bed, and you just, kicking your feet up and just getting yourself together. Excuse me, maybe you could just do it then, and then that way it'll be smooth for the next day. Yes, yes, and yes. What's the best SMS app? I feel like people at the vendor events would prefer text over emails. You would have to look on whichever platforms you're using. I know Klaviyo has it. MailChimp does not have it. Internally, you have to do it as a third-party app. So you may have to just look into the third-party apps and see. I know Coach T has said there's one that she uses. I forgot what it was called. And it was the most inexpensive. She's now using something different, but there was one that she was using. I totally forgot it. It escaped me. Suggestion on what emails to send out today. March 1st. It's March 1st. March Madness. Let March be an event. March Madness. Let's get it. Let's go. March Madness. March Madness. What's going on in music in March? Yazzie Faye. What's going on in the world of women's history, right? Put something out. Put something out. Rich Auntie Vibes. Okay. Ain't that the name of your candle? Rich Auntie Vibes? Hey, Candace. Hey, Candace, welcome back, girl. Good morning, babes. Good morning, babes. And yes, that scheduling is key. It just takes commitment to put content and emails together for it. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. I like Business Suite. I want to try Planoly. Planoly, the paid version is 13. I think it's $13. Yes, $13. And you go on a computer and you can, like I said, it gives you trending sounds. It also tells you suggestions on when you should post. Whatever's trending, it's all there. Also, it tells you like the holidays for the, what's going on national holidays is also in there too. So that's good. I tried, but you didn't get back to me last night. Yes, I did. Okay, I've heard of Klaviyo. Klaviyo has it, yes. And depending on which tier you get, you can get a certain amount of the SMS. And then you'd have to pay for it after. I use Yopto. I use Yopto for reviews. Klaviyo has SMS, but I like Yopto better. Here's a tip. You can actually create a draft on Instagram, and when you're ready to post it, it will be ready to go. On Facebook, you can create your post, but schedule date and time that it will post. Got you. I got it. You could put it in your drafts. The only thing that I don't like about putting my content in my drafts is that I forget to post. It'll just be sitting there, and then I'll come up with something else in place of what I had there. And then I'll be like, oh, when I get to my drafts, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that. And so you need a reminder. You need a reminder. But yes, absolutely. Show is I want to capitalize on Madam CJ Walker. Well, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Come through. You a rich Auntie Bob's candle, Candace. Nikki, please check your DMs. I will. I will. I will. That's a great idea, Belsa. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that you guys can get your scheduling done. Yes? Yes, yes, and yes. Because when we know better, we do better. And we're going to do better this year, right? We're going to get this scheduling out. That'll be one thing from under our belt. That'll be one thing that we can, scratch off the plate and continue to do the amazing work that we want to do. So if that means that you want to create, if that means you want to do back end stuff, if that means that you want to get out and do more events, you have time to do those things because you don't have to stop doing everything that you're doing in order to post. So scheduling, everybody put scheduling in the chat because that is what we are going to be doing. That is what we're going to be doing. Also, I want you to keep in mind that March 16th, we're going to have the subscriptions class. So if you wanted to apply, if you want to add subscriptions to your website, you'll be able to use this platform, this software, and incorporate it to your website. I'm not sure on how many platforms it works, but he is going to come in and show you guys how to set it up and talk about it. So if you wanted to I have certain products on my website on a subscription base so they can purchase it monthly so they don't have to keep on purchasing on my website, and it'll just automatically do that. But you can also do that for memberships and things like that. So he's going to be in on March 16th. March 19th, we are going to have Miss Betty Rose in, and Miss Betty Rose is going to get you clear on your taxes. Remember, the class is going to be $20 to $25. I'm not sure yet. And I'm thinking that I also want to do an after hours with the whole tax thing. So if you have particular tax questions that didn't get answered in the class, that you will be able to, do the one-on-one, not exactly a one-on-one because it'll be a group of people, but it'll be a limited amount of people that will be able to do that. Right. So she's also going to get you prepared for your taxes. She's going to show you what categories you need, what categories your expenses fall into. She's also going to show you how to do a proper P&L statement, a profit and loss statement, so that you can give it to your accountant so that they can make sure that everything is together and copacetic. And so it's going to be an awesome class. We had a meeting about it, and I think I'm so excited for you guys. And I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, and I don't want you guys to ever have to do that. So, and from what I'm hearing right now, all CPAs right now are on one. So it's what I'm getting. So everybody who had great experiences previously with their tax preparation person, not this year. Not this year. It might be stress. I don't know what it is. I chalked mine up to my accountant being pregnant, but I don't know. I don't know. So nextly, I want to ask you guys, what's the dates again? Subscription class is going to be Thursday, March 16th, and then Miss Betty Rose class is going to be on the 19th on a Sunday, 7 p.m. You got to come prepared, ready to take notes and get the downloads and get everything, because it's going to be a whole experience for you guys, because I want you guys to make sure you have everything that you need for your business to thrive. I want you to get prepared now, so you don't have to, when the opportunities start flowing in, you know exactly what you have to do, because you've been preparing for it for so long. Yes. Okay. So also, I want to know, do you guys need a customer service class? Like a whole customer service class? How, not only doing, you bringing value and things like that, but just how to properly execute your customer service, because a lot of the times, I know me, I fly off the handle a lot of the times, because I'm like, you must not know who you're talking to, you know what I'm saying? And you can't speak like that when you're operating your business. You have to learn how to speak to your customers, meet them where they're at, and find a solution for them, right? So you got to make sure that we got to make sure that we're doing it right, because I know sometimes it catch me off guard. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, swole up, who you talking to? Not to me. So do you think we need a customer service class? Put ones in the chat. One's in the chat. Also, when writing Also, when writing captions on IG, write them in your notes app first. IG has glitches and you can lose all of your info. Oh, it happened to me way too many times. Got you. Yes, Chantal, I do that too, because IG be tripping all the time. So put ones in the chat if you think we should have a customer service class. Ones in the chat. Put twos in the chat if your customer service is excellent and you don't need it. Put twos in the chat if you don't need it. All right, so today's quote comes from Roger Crawford. Roger Crawford is a tennis player who has 3 fingers, and he has problems with his legs. He has short arms, and so we would label that as a handicap, but he did not allow that to stop him. And so he went on to play tennis. He's in the Hall of Fame. What else did I write? He's a motivational speaker, and he played tennis. He played his heart out and played tennis. He said he's not the best and he's not the strongest, but he's there. He didn't allow that to stop him. So I was inspired by him this morning, and I was also inspired by his quote. So there you go, right there. I have it on the screen for you guys. The quality of your preparation will influence the quality of your performance. When you're better prepared for something, you know that your performance is going to be absolutely impeccable, right? Because you prepared for it. Like I used to say, when I was dancing, we practice every single day. Right? There was sometimes I wasn't practicing all the time in the dance studio. I was practicing in my hallway. I was practicing outside. I was practicing pretty much everywhere, right? But I knew that if we had our dance down pat, when showtime came, we were going to have everything that we need. Anything that would be out of our control would be the music, the sound system, or something like that. Maybe even the staging may be something that would be out of our control. What the crowd would do is also out of our control. But one thing I knew for certain is that being prepared was going to have us ready for the performance, right? No matter what, we knew what we had to do. No matter what, we knew where our placement was. No matter what, we knew what the next thing was for us to do, right? And so when you are properly prepared, you'll know that you're going to perform well, right? So that I want you to take that and I want you to bring it to your business, right? So when you properly prepare in your business, you know that you're going to perform well, right? Because now I know what is expected. I know what's expected of me. I know what I have to do. I know how I have to show up. I know how I have to serve. And since you know all these things, you are more confident in how you're going to deliver your performance, right? A lot of the times when we're not confident in our abilities, that shows up in our insecurities, that shows up in fear, that shows up in us not launching the thing, that shows up in procrastination. Oh, no. Okay, 1 second. My stupid phone is going to install the thing right now. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. All right, let me get on here. I can't get out of this. Wait, where's some? Okay. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Can you see me and hear me okay? Yes. Okay. OMG. I had to switch devices, but okay, so we're back. We're back. We're back. Hey, Kara. We're back. Hey, Lakeisha, Keisha. Hey, Tiffany. What did I say, Tiffany, earlier? um, where did I leave off? Okay, so being properly prepared, right? And now that just threw me off. I had to go run and get a phone so I could operate. So the quality of your performance will influence the quality of your preparation will influence the quality of your performance, right? Because when you're properly prepared, you're confident, right? I went over the example about when I used to dance and being prepared. Your phone have updates too, so don't even play yourself, Yazzie Faye. I went into properly preparing for our performance. There's some things that will be out of my control. It shouldn't happen. But the thing that I could control is our performance, our moves, and our placement on the stage, right? Those are the things that I could control, right? There were other things that I couldn't. But should something happen, we would know how to pivot based on, how prepared we were, right? So if the stage wasn't as big as we needed it to be, then we knew that we had to move in a little bit, or we had to change formation a little bit, and that's okay. If we knew that we were going to be outside and maybe have more space, then we would, expand our dance space, because now we have that dance space if need be, right? If the music stopped, we'd keep on going, right? Because the music is in our head, right? We're not going to stop and be like, oh, what's going on? We'll just keep on going until they fix it. And if they fix it and then it starts all over from the beginning, then we'll start all over from the beginning. But I am prepared for my performance. The outside elements I have no control over. Right. So we get to see how we're going to perform based on our preparation. So we need to make sure that we are properly preparing, right? Because it at least if you're properly prepared, you at least feel confident that what you need to happen is going to happen, right? Or there may be some things that you can't control, but at least you're properly prepared. And it's better to be over prepared than not ready, right? So it's better to be over prepared than not ready. 3 lives in 1 week feels so good. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Wasn't able to stay for the entire live yesterday, but I caught most of it. That is okay. You here. You here. But we get to choose when, right? So I also wanted to say, I got to look at my notes for, I wrote this down because a lot of us get stuck in not procrastination. A lot of us get stuck in that whole perfection thing, right? Oh, I'm a perfectionist, and so this is why I do this. I'm a perfectionist, and this is why it's taking so long for me to do this. I'm a perfectionist, and it's taking this to happen for this to happen. And it's as you being a perfectionist is causing you to procrastinate, and being that's not going to get the job done. Right. And so I really wanted to make this point because it says never underestimate the value of preparation, not to get confused with perfection that leads to procrastination. Because a lot of the times we are waiting to perfect something, but we're not doing any of the things to perfect that thing. It's just a lot of space until we feel comfortable to execute that thing. How many of you guys can relate? You say that you're waiting on perfection, but you're not perfecting anything, and it's taking a long time for you to get to the thing, to do some of the work so that you can actually launch it when you so-called feel comfortable. Put one if you can relate, put a two if it ain't you. Put a two if you don't procrastinate and you just do your thing. Right? Let me know in the chat. And let me tell you, I'm not saying it because I think it. I'm saying it because I know it. I'm saying it because I know it. I know a lot of the times I'm saying I'm waiting on perfection or I'm waiting for something to happen, but I'm not doing any of the work in order to get that job done or to move it in the direction of perfection. I am just waiting for who knows what I'm waiting for. Right? Who knows? I'm waiting for the move. I'm waiting for it to move me. And then when it moves me, that's when I'm going to move forward. Right? Yazzie Faye, I know you are number one, girl. I know you are number one. Right? So I want you guys to not get lost in that whole perfection thing, right? I just want you to be properly prepared. I want you to be better prepared, better equipped for the things to come, right? And so the power of consistency is more important than the perfection of the thing. As long as you show up, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, because perfect is going to move from day to day, right? But as long as you show up, then you're going to have a better advantage, right? Because as long as you show up, and the people know that they can count on you, that's more important than the perfection of the thing. Because if you waiting on this perfection and people are waiting on you and you're not consistently showing up, then what are they waiting for? Because they're going to lose interest and leave. They're going to lose interest and leave. No, I do not. No, I do not. And I wrote also, the more prepared you are, the more confidence you will have. Right. And as I just mentioned, that I wrote in my notes too, as long as you're properly prepared, some things on the outside you may not know what'll happen, right? In business is a very tricky thing, right? Yes, there's some things that should just go according to plan, but there's a lot of times when a monkey wrench is going to be thrown in our game, or there's a lot of times when things are going to change and we need to make adjustments that we weren't prepared for. But as long as we know that these things are coming and we can make decisions quickly, we're not going to stay stuck in a moment of change, right? We'll be able to move out of that and get into what we need to get done, right? Because we are prepared for if something should go wrong, right? Everything is going right, but should something happen in this arena, I can go over here. I'm planning my launch. Should something go wrong, should my internet go out, then maybe I'll go to the coffee shop and I will do my work at the coffee shop where they have internet. Should something happen, so should you have scheduled a photo shoot with somebody and they can't take pictures of your products because something happened with them, and this is just something that you didn't expect, you know that you could be prepared to take the pictures yourself, or you could prepare to have somebody else do the work for you so that the job still can get done, right? We feel more confident when we are better prepared, right? You feel more confident about your launch when you know that all your products is on your website. Excuse me. You feel better prepared when all of your descriptions and everything is ready to go on your website, and you say you want to launch at 8 o'clock, everything's already ready to go. You feel more confident about it, right? You still anxious about it. You still have anxiety about it. You still feel like, oh my gosh, you got the butterflies and everything, and you still have those thoughts and ideas in your head. But the thing that changes is that you were prepared to have your website go up. And so everything is going to run smoothly. And even if it does not run smoothly, you'll know this part is taken care of. Should something happen, then I'm going to take care of it when that happens. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. I should have put kind after my one because I thought that was my issue, that I was waiting for oh, okay. Oh, you should have put kind of. Okay, because I thought that was my issue, that I was waiting for properly. I misunderstood perfection for perfection for preparation. Perfection, preparation, procrastination. I was like, all those words together. I was like, when I was reading my notes, I was like, I know I'm going to get tongue tied when I'm up on the video. I just know it. How did you do your affirmation post on Instagram? I couldn't figure it out to save my life. Social media is going to be my downfall. No, it's not going to be a downfall. We're going to make it work. I went to Canva. And try to bring it down so y'all can see my praise. Green. I went to Canva. I looked up tweet posts, and in the tweet post, the background is a video. You can replace the video. Just go down at the bottom. It has this little 2 arrows, and click that. Replace that video with a video that relates to what you're doing, and change your words. Change the picture, and change the name. And there you go. That was it. That's all I did. And then I saved it, and then I uploaded it, and I put the music on from Instagram, and that's what I did. And also I added the captions, and you can do the actual captions in Instagram too. So that's how I did that. Let me see. Perfection to launch different things, but in all actuality, I wasn't prepared properly, and that's why I wasn't comfortable. Absolutely, Kara. There were key pieces that I was missing that I had to come to realize. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning, Jaleesa. Because I was in this group, thank God, so I needed to actually back up so I could prepare. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Right? I'm like, all those P's. I was like, I'm a stutter. I know I am. I'm not always procrastinating. Sometimes I'm lost about what will be the next steps. That's fine. That's fine. But then that's where the preparation comes in, right? Because if you don't know how to do something, then it's you ask a question, or you look it up on YouTube, you look it up on Google, and then we figure it out, right? But a lot of the times, I'm not saying, that's what everybody is doing. I'm just saying a lot of the times you are waiting and you're not doing anything, right? Like if you're perfecting a product and you're consistently working on it, that's a difference. But if you're trying to perfect the product and you're not even working on it at all, that's procrastination, right? That's procrastination. And that's not going to help you get that thing out to the world, right? I will try it again today. Yes. Maybe that'll be one of my things that I'll show you guys today is how to create a tweet post. How to create a tweet post. On my thing, social media. Okay, so that is what I want to say. When you mentally prepare, it strengthens the belief that success is not only possible, but it's probable. Because if you properly prepared to succeed, then it's got to work, right? It's got to work. How many times, we talk about this a lot. If you're preparing yourself, what are you preparing yourself for? Are you preparing yourself for the overflow of sales coming in? Are you preparing yourself for the abundance of new followers coming in? Are you preparing for the success of these events to happen? What are you actually preparing yourself to do? Like, are you preparing for the success of the thing, or you're preparing for the failure of the thing? It depends on your mindset. And so your mindset is going to be very important to how you see yourself, right? What was actually going to come to life for you, because your mind is going to dictate what you're capable of. Your mind is going to tell you if you've reached the ceiling, right? And so in doing this, you want to make sure that your mindset has to switch, because if you want abundance and you want success, in order for those things to happen, something has to switch in your mind that says that you can do it. Because if you don't have that thing, that flip switched on to say that you can do it, you're always going to believe that you can't. And you're going to absolutely be right. So do you want to prove yourself right, or do you want to prove yourself wrong? Let me know in the chat. Right? I know we have a lot of self-talk, and then a lot of the times we be like, oh, I knew that wasn't going to work out. I knew that girl was going to do this. I knew that my business wasn't going to succeed. I knew I wasn't going to sell products. I knew, like, we have that negative connotation towards success, or for us to just be winning, right? And so what are we thinking when it's time for us to show up? What are we thinking when it's time to show up in our business? What are we saying to ourselves, right? We could also be saying, I knew I was going to win. I knew I was going to be abundant. I knew this product was going to hit. I knew my launch was going to be a success. But what are we actually saying to ourselves? A lot of the times when we're launching the thing, we're not talking that confidence into ourselves. We're saying, I hope it don't work. I mean, I hope people come to my site. I hope people purchase. I hope my launch goes well. I hope I get this product up. Like, this is what we're saying. That's nothing absolute, right? We're not saying, oh, I did the work, I know this is going to be great, and if by chance it doesn't hit the way I need it to hit, I know that there's a lesson in here that I need to go back to the drawing board so I can see what do I need to do, because now I have some information that I could use, and I know how I can show up the next time, or I know how I could show up the next day, or even the next hour. I know how I could show up. A lot of the times we're just sitting there defeated, and we just like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. And then it's going to take a long time for you to build that confidence back up, for you to try it all over again. Like, what is that all about? Like, why do we do that to ourselves, right? And so we need to flip that switch, and we need to start thinking, you know what? I want to be preparing for success. Right? I want to be preparing for abundance. I want to be preparing for overflow. I don't want to be preparing for failure. I don't want to be preparing for things not working out. I want to be prepared for when this is actually happening, because I know it's going to happen, because I am properly prepared. I'm properly prepared, and I know that this is going to be my outcome. right? Because I'm going to do everything that I need to. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do everything that I need to do in order for this thing to work. And should it not work, there's a lesson and I'm going to fix it. Right? We got to be quick decision makers. A lot of the times we sit there festering on decisions that we should be making. A lot of the time we hemming and hawing over a decision. Oh, I don't know if I should do it. Maybe I should. Should I do this? Should I do that? Like we sitting there we just come up with something. Do something. Move, right? Move. We got to do something. We got to make sure that we are making decisions. We got to make decisions. I'm saying make them thoughtful, but you got to make a decision. Like, is it going to work, or do you want it not to work? Right? A lot of the times we're not saying, I hope it don't work, but in our mind, we're saying it's not selling. It's not this. It's not that. We got a lot of negative talk. There's a lot of negative talk around it. So we got to make sure that that flip is switched in order for us to make sure that success is inevitable. So now that the phone updated, now the phone wants to ring. But so we have to be properly prepared, right? I need you guys to visualize your success. What does your success look like? What does these things look like to you? What in your successful vision in your world, what do you need to have? You already know what you don't have in place right now, right? And so you need to start getting in alignment with those things. Right. And I'm just not talking about just the whole mindset thing. I'm talking about the actual physical work of the thing. Right. You know that you should be posting. You know that you should be sending out emails. You know that you should be doing your budgeting and getting your finances in order. You know that you should be getting your website together. You know that you should be getting your branding together. You know that you should be getting your packaging together. This is something that you could physically be moving towards to get done. Right. So if you know that these things are the things that need to get done in order for you to show up in the world, then let's do those things and stop acting like we're waiting for perfection, for this thing to be as perfect as it's going to get before we let it out in the world. Put it out in the world and then fix what you need to fix in the end. Are you with me? Put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Put yes, yes, and yes. If you were better prepared, you would worry less, right? If you were better prepared, you would be worried less. And I have a message that I want to share too from the Bible, but I'm not going to do it because I am not thoroughly prepared yet to address it and to get to deliver it the way I want to deliver it. But I'm definitely going to do it. It's in the way that Jesus prepared the disciples, and so that they can have confidence and know that there's going to be hope for them in the future. So I want to prepare that better. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But that is for sure one of the things that I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to talk about it because if Jesus prepared the disciples, then we should kind of like look at that example and then use it for ourselves, right? Like let's reflect, let's put that back on us, right? So how could we properly prepare for success the way Jesus prepared the disciples? Right. And so I'm going to work that message. I'm going to work it. I'm going to pray on it, and I'm going to pray on it and see where God takes me with that. But that's the thing I'm going to talk about tomorrow. But I need you guys to go ahead and get prepared for the things that you say that you want. Right? I need you to be prepared for those things, right? Because if Jesus had to do it, then why don't we? What would Jesus do, right? He prepared them. We need to prepare ourselves, right? We need to prepare ourselves for success. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Again, if you are better prepared, you would worry less. If you knew that everything was up on that website, you wouldn't be so concerned about getting your products up at a certain time. You know how I know? I do that a lot. I say, oh, I'm gonna put my website up. I'm gonna put these products up at 9:00. Let's just say, is an example. I'm gonna put these products up at 9:00. 8:45, I'm still loading products up. I'm not gonna be done by 9:00, right? I'm setting myself up for failure. I know that I'm not prepared to launch it when I said that I was going to do it. Had I did it earlier, had I did it the day before, you know what I'm saying? Had I done it sooner, I'd be more confident about launching my website, and I would have less anxiety around the fact that the launch is supposed to happen at 9:00 and I'm ill prepared, right? So we need to be properly prepared. Hey, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Said Nikki, go ahead and let God use you. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So how many of the things, and this is a question that I want to ask you guys, how many things in your life are you worried about? How many things are you worried about? It could be a plethora of things that you're worried about, right? Some things are going to be out of our control, but some things we could properly prepare for, right? Let me know in the chat. We all have challenges, right? It's inevitable. We all are going to face challenges, period. But we're worried about certain things, but some things we don't necessarily have to worry about, because if we were prepared, we'd be better equipped for whatever's to come, right? Naysay. OMG throwback. Okay. I used to watch you when you did makeup. Hey, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. That's a long time. Thank you, folks. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Yes, today I actually transferred the domains today. So it's supposed to have take some time, and I just got to make sure that I properly did everything right, and it should be up and running today. A lot. I'm trying to leave them with God. That's right. I used to watch you. Okay. Absolutely. So we would worry less if we were better prepared, right? Can't believe this showed up for me. So happy. You look great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. I do. I'm worried about too many things, but I'm working on it. Yes. And we are going to worry, because we are worried. I don't want to say fearful, but we are worried about the unknown. And so the unknown is outweighing, anything else. And so we need to make sure that we can control what we can and prepare where we can, and then let the chips fall where they may. Right? And let the chips fall where they may, because we cannot control everything, right? I can control my business up until a certain extent, right? But my business is going to need customers. My business is going to require that I show up places and spaces. My business is going to require that I have my payment processors set up correctly. My business is going to require that I have the proper channels in order, so that I can make sure that I automate certain systems, right? Or certain responses and things like that. It's going to require certain things. Those things I can control, right? But I can't control a pandemic. I can't control sales slowing down if the customers are not there. I can control the way I respond to it. I can control the way that I am now seeking out new customers, because I need to put new customers in place, right? In play. I can do that. But certain things you're not going to be in control of, but you will be able to say, you know what, I'm going to have to pivot. I got to make some changes. I got to make some adjustments. And that's okay, because there's some things that's going to be out of our control, right? Absolutely been saying the serenity prayer. I'm worried about what I don't know. And whatever you don't know is learnable. Whatever you don't know is learnable. Look it up and feel confident when you try it, learn it, apply it, and see what happens. Right? There's a lot of things that I don't know, but I'm in a learning process, and I'm gonna continue to learn. I'm forever be a student, and I'm going to be able to apply that, and I'm going to also be able to share that, right? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else do I have here? Because we're about to wrap up. This is what I have, because I know a lot of us with the negative self-talk, we say things to ourselves all day. We talk grimy to ourselves all day. But work hard to prove yourself right instead of proving yourself wrong. A lot of the times like I said, we'll say, I knew that was going to happen. I knew I couldn't do it. I knew, like, we trying to prove ourselves wrong. Like, we proving ourselves right that we're wrong. And we just need to be proving ourselves right that we are amazing, that we can be successful, that we are going to be successful, that we are successful, that we can make it happen, that we will get this launch off the ground, that we will sell the products, right? So we need to be proving ourselves right in that way, right? And not the right that we proved ourselves wrong, right? Like, oh, I knew that wasn't going to happen. You are right that you knew it wasn't going to happen, but the outcome is not favorable, right? And so we need to make sure that that self-talk is not the thing that is stopping us from moving forward. Yes, yes, and yes, you guys. Yes, yes, and yes. Put it in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. And the last thing I have here in my notes, I said, you want to be able to say, I prepared for it. I prepared for it. I made room for it. I worked for it. And so it's going to come to, it's going to come to pass, right? Because I'm prepared. I made myself, I readied myself for this opportunity, right? So it's better to be over prepared than under prepared, right? It's better for you to have too much information for a certain thing, or just be over prepared for a certain thing. Like if you had an event, you just bought more extra stuff. But it's better for you to have been over prepared than under prepared, because if you sold out in minutes, then you don't have anything. And most events make you stay on and stay working with them until, you know, the end of the event. So maybe you don't have enough product to last you to the end of the event, right? But it's better for you to be over prepared than under prepared, because then you'll be able to go ahead and do the things that you could replace those products up there, right? And you could continue to work. And then you could, that benefits you because A, you'd make more money, or B, you have products prepared. So if you didn't sell them here at this particular event, you could put them up on your website. You'll still have products that you don't have to make ready to go on your website. You could ship them out faster. Things could happen, right? There's different ways that things could happen, but if you're over prepared for it, at least you're prepared, period, right? You don't want to have an opportunity and not be prepared for the opportunity. You want to make sure that you are preparing for the things that you want. You want to make sure that you're preparing for your success. You want to make sure that you're preparing for your abundance. You want to be preparing for your overflow. You want to be preparing for your blessings. You want to be preparing for your favor. You want to be preparing for the things that you know are coming, right? It's got to come. So being prepared is going to help you feel more confident in your abilities. It's going to help you feel more confident in how you show up in your business. It's going to make you feel more confident when how you just speak to your customers. It's going to make you feel more confident when you are talking about your products. It's going to make you feel more confident as opposed to you being underprepared. Yes, yes, and yes. Because if you're underprepared, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. You don't know what's going to happen. You can say, "Oh, I'm just going to do this. I'm gonna just swing it." I stopped doing that. I used to just go on, come on in the morning and just like I'll just go where the, you know, where the spirit is moving me, and that's what I'm going to be discussing for the day. But I do find that being prepared with at least, I may not say everything that I have on my paper or I have in my notes. I may not say everything, but at least I know I have a direction of which way that I'm going. We don't, if we are going somewhere that we've never been before, we are going to put the GPS in the car or on the phone so that we can find out how to get there. We need directions, right? And so if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, or what I want to talk about for the day, at least I have a roadmap. And if I need to look at my notes, I can look at my notes, and I can, if I fall flat on a topic or a subject, I'll be able to look at my notes and be like, okay, so this is where I want it to go, as opposed to me not having anything and just having random chatter. Right. And so now when I plan out my lives, it's for a purpose. Right. And like I said, I may veer off, but I have a map. Right. I may make a stop, you know, at some gas station because I need gas, or I may need something to snack on. I may make a stop, but I'm going to get back on that road. Right. And so being prepared, being overly prepared is going to help you to be successful. So with that being said, you guys, I want you guys to be prepared. Be prepared for success. Put "I'm ready" in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready in the chat. I came back and Nikki was snatching all my edges. I needed this. All right. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. Put "I'm ready" in the chat if you are ready for success, if you are ready for your abundance, if you're ready for your overflow, if you're ready to get your business in order, if you're ready to get your contracts in order, because things are about to flow to you, right? Wholesale orders are about to start popping. Things are about to start popping for you. Get prepared for those things that are about to start popping for you. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Because if you're not ready, then you're gonna miss an opportunity You're going to miss these opportunities. So I want you guys to put I'm ready in the chat. If you guys are catching the replay, thank you. And for watching, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel yet, and if you're in this room right now and you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please and thank you. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you could be notified when we go live. This is Coffee with Nikki. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, your daily cup of information and inspiration. If you are watching the replay and you were feeling what I'm saying, leave a comment below. If there's some topics or anything that you would like for me to discuss in the morning, you guys let me know. Send it to me in my DMs, or you can put it in the chat as well. And what else do I want to say to you guys? That is all I want to say today. I hope you guys are excited and ready for what's to come in your future, because I see great things, especially if you continue to be consistent, especially if you flip your mindset switch. If you flip that, you are going to start realizing your potential. You're going to start realizing that you are able to do all the things that you said. It's not just for the people outside. It's not just for some. It's for everybody. And if they could do it, you could do it. So everybody, I want y'all to know that and feel that in your heart and your soul. Also, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I know that you could be spending your time anywhere else and you choose to spend it with me. And I appreciate that so much, because this is something that you cannot get back. So I hope that I brought you guys some value for your day, for your life, for your soul, for your spirit, for your business, for your health, for your whatever. And that is basically it. You guys, I absolutely love y'all. Y'all all have an amazing day. Yes, the challenge for today is 3 things about you. Let me go to it so I do not misquote it. The challenge for today is 3 get to know me facts, and make sure that they are pertaining to your business, right? They could pertain to your business in your personal journey, if that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure that it relates to the business, because you don't want to be like 3 get to know me facts. I like chocolate milk. I like dunking my Oreos in coffee, or things like that. That doesn't have anything to do with your business. Make it relate to your business. Make it relate to your business. Ask for prayers as I send my daughter to another state to visit a college for a few days. Let's get a prayer up. Yes. Amen. All right, you guys. Have an amazing day. Remember, start writing stuff down. Start scheduling out your content. Start scheduling out your emails. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get this thing popping, y'all. Oh, a matter of fact, share this video out. If you've got some value from today and you think somebody else could use this, share this video out and let them know. Come join us over here, because we popping. So that is it, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. And if y'all did not hit that thumbs up button, what y'all waiting for, hit it, hit it, hit it. How many do we have, y'all? How many do we have? How many likes do we have? I'm actually looking at myself here. I'm mirrored. I'm mirrored over here in the computer. How many likes do we have, y'all? 17. Y'all not hitting the like button. What's going on? What's going on? Let's hit these likes, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, you guys, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have an amazing day, and I will definitely 27. Okay, even better. I will be flooding your timeline. Flooding your stories, because that's what I do. I want to be the first bubble that y'all see on y'all Instagram. And that is it, y'all. Have an amazing day. See y'all. Thank you, Michi. I didn't even end it. I'm sitting here doing